fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bobcats get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And he's got it inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Conrad. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defense.
And the ball is intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Now the play fake. Got the quick pass. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Back to throw, it's Conrad. Looking to scramble. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it himself. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he left him grabbing. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Called the fake. He's going to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. First down here for the offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Conrad. It's complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Escapes it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Going deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Makes the grab down the left side. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but way behind the line of scrimmage. They need a telescope to find the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming it. Lost one deep down the right side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're...
He's got it down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes his connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Conrad. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Conrad. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both.
Touchdown, Texas State. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more momentum.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dances away again. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The give on the inside. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling to stop it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Conrad. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and goal coming up here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? The defense has it in the waiting moments, trying to keep them alive, and he scores!
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the cube on the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession.
Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
Wake Forest, 32.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Throw is incomplete. It's second down.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Got it past the marker. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Second down coming up.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Casey. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. Brings up
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're trying to get to it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them.